heuristic, cost of cost of capital. Second one is calculating weighted average cost of capital. Now, at the first step, calculating specific source of cost of capital. First one, you will have to calculate the cost of debt. Okay. Now, below this, you can take this formula. ADP is equal to
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are going to discuss the third module in operations research subject. Alright. So okay. So in the third module, yesterday I discussed with you about this. So third module is about network analysis, and in yesterday's class we have discussed two different concepts. What is meant by project and also what is meant by network analysis. So these two concepts we have were discussed yesterday. So today, basically, we will see what are the different rules in order to draw the project network. Okay, so as I'm writing here on the white screen, I expect all the students to make note of the notes what I'm writing on the whiteboard. Okay, so before drawing the network diagram, we'll see what are the different rules for drawing the network. Okay, so the first rule says that each activity will be represented using each activity will be represented using arrow mark. Okay, using only one arrow mark. So just write one arrow mark. Okay, so it's only one arrow mark we are supposed to use in order to draw the in order to indicate or represent an activity. Okay. Uh, okay. This is about the first guideline. Okay, let us assume that there is one example here. Okay, let us assume that hiring employees is activity A. The first activity is hiring employee. Okay, so what happens is it is usually represented by one arrow mark. Okay. Okay, so this particular activity is called as activity A. All right, and this has got a starting point. Okay, and there is an ending point for the activity. The starting point can be numbered as 1 and 2. Is it fine? So this is how we actually represent activity in a project. There may be n number of activities in the project, but one of the activity can be represented, or each of the activities are represented in this manner. Okay. Okay. Just make note of this. Some time is given here. We can just make note of these things, and then we'll go ahead. Okay, so this is how we actually represent the one of the activity. Okay, I expect that everyone has made note of this. Each and every activity is represented using one arrow mark. Okay, so this is the first rule. Okay, we'll go for the second one. Okay, let's see what the second rule says. Okay, second rule says that the node represents the start or end of the activity. Okay, let us assume that this is the activity A. Start is represented as 1, end is represented as 2. So node 1 represents start of the activity. Node 1 represents start of activity. Okay, and node 2 represents the end of the activity. All right, so this is the relevance or importance of node in the network diagram. Okay, just make note of this. So that means what? Node 1 represents the start of the activity and node 2 represents the end of each of the activity. Now, why we have to convert the project into the network diagram is it becomes very much simpler for a project manager. Now, the project manager, it should not become hectic for a project manager to see that all the activities are under control. Is it right? So, for the project manager, it is his or her responsibility to see that the project is working fine and each and every activities are finishing on time. Correct. So that is the reason it is very much important for the project manager to see that the work is very much simplified, and better way of representing the activity or the project is using the network diagram. Okay, so these network diagrams usually are drawn using MS Excel or any other. There are different types of software tools. Okay, so based on all these tools, the network diagrams are being drawn. Okay. Uh, all right, so this is done. Next is that correct. Next is that so the second rule is also done. Node 1, that is the first rule as well as the second rule. Now each of the activities are represented using the arrows, and the start and the end of the activities are being represented using the nodes. Correct. Here in this case, it is the circle which actually represents the node. Okay, node 1 and node. They are here to represent only the start and the end of each of the activities, and the length. Okay, that is the next rule. Now, the length of each arrow, the length of each arrow does not have any significance. Okay, so the length of the arrow, it doesn't mean that if the length of the arrow is much longer, it doesn't mean that the activity will take 1 month, 2 months, or more duration. there is no relevance about regarding the length of the arrow as well as the duration of the activity. Correct. An individual can consider the length as per their convenience. All right. So this is about the third rule. Now about the fourth rule. An activity can have only one start or end node. Are you getting this? So either the activity should have only one start or the ending. Okay, it cannot have more than one starting, or the starting point cannot be more than one. Okay, so this is always the case for all the type of problems. This is the same. Okay, so you can just make note of this. With this general rule of drawing the network, we'll start this problems. Okay, so just make note of this. Afterwards, we will start the problem. If there is any doubts, you can ask simultaneously. You can unmute yourself and you can start asking questions if it is there. Okay. So is there any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So I assume that none of them have any doubts. In case if I'm writing fast or if I'm going a little bit faster, so you can just stop me and I can always come back to this particular notes. Okay. So there is a page number for each of the notes. So if I scroll up or down, that notes will appear. So if you have not made note of any notes, you can just stop me so that I can just go back and then you can make note of all these things. Okay. All right. So we'll start with example one and we'll see how to convert a project or the list of activities into a network diagram. And we'll see what is the advantage of doing that. Okay. So first column, there are three columns. So this is the case with all the project network problem. Okay, there will be three or two columns sometimes. There is activity, description of the activity, and duration of the activity. Description requires some space. So duration is in days, it can be in months sometimes. All right. So the first activity, one dash two, 1-2, 2-3, okay, 2-3. Next is 2-4, 2-3, 2-4, 4-5, 5-6, 3-6, and finally 6-7. All right, so these many activities are there. So let's see what is the description of each of the activities. First activity is organize sales office. Okay. Next, 2-3, hiring salesman. Okay. And next, once the hiring activity is done, they plan to train those salesmen. Correct. Next, uh, yes, I think there should be a small correction here. Make one small correction. This should have become 2-. No, just wait. There is certain corrections done. 2-3-4, 3-4, 2-5. Just wait for a moment. Okay. I think possibly it requires. Okay. This should become 3-4. Why? Because once hiring is done, training activity should start. Correct. So yes. So correct. Uh, so these are the different activities. So just do not write anything. Let me first finish the description. So what has happened here is, since this is the first problem, I do not want to give a list of 10, 14 activities. In the notes, I have 14 different activities. If I draw the same thing over here, it becomes complicated. So what I did was I tried to reduce the activities, but here the numbering becomes a little bit problem. Correct. So that is the reason. Let me just complete these two columns. Then I think probably you can just make note of it. So once the hiring activity is done, training activity is being started. So that is done. Next is 2-5. 2-5 is select the advertising agent. So do not make note of anything. So selecting advertising agencies, and next is the plan for advertisement campaign. And once this is done, um, once this is done, basically we can sell it to the distributors. Okay, so one of the question is, what do we mean by node? I will just let you know. Let me just complete this question. Sell the product to the distributors. Okay, so these are the different descriptions. Okay, now now you can make note of the same. It is correct. So next, third column is duration. Third column is duration. Okay. Third column is duration. So it is in days. All right. So the total days required to set the sales office is 6 days. Total days required to hire the salesman is 4 days. Total days required to train an employee is 7 days. Total days required to select an advertising agency. How many? 2 days. Planning the advertise company, 4 days. And to sell all the products, it takes 10. Okay. So this is basically the question. So just make note of this question and then we'll go ahead with the explanation of the same. So here basically what is being done is two different things are being considered. One is once the sales office is being set up, two different activities are being simultaneous. One is hiring salesmen and training them, and another thing is selecting the advertising agencies and planning to advertise the company products. Correct. So these are the two aspects. Now, the one of the advantages of drawing the network diagram is that we can actually see which activities can be done simultaneously. Otherwise, these activities, if the network diagram was not there, correct, still we would have done the activities simultaneously. There is no issues. But only thing is that now with the network diagram, the project managers can easily identify which activities are doing well and what is the progress of each activity. They can track it very easily. Now the question for this is, let's see what is the question. Draw the network. So the question is, draw a network diagram. All right. So we'll go for the next one. So activity 1-2. How do we represent activity 1-2? Starting point of activity is 1 and the ending point is 2. And the total duration it has taken to complete this activity is 6 days. One of the question here was, what do we actually mean by node? Node is nothing but there is no much relevance about node. Node just says that at what point of time this activity starts. So here, if you have to see uh, this particular activity, the first activity starts at node 1. Node 1. Okay, so node 1 is nothing but it is the starting point. Node 1 is nothing but it is a starting point of activity. Okay, am I making it clear? Node 1 is nothing but it is the starting point of the activity. So there should be something that actually represents the start of an activity, isn't it? Otherwise, straight away we cannot uh, say that the activity has started or it has it has finished. Right? That is the reason there is some sort of a pictorial representation which actually says that activity has started as well as it is finished. So this is how it is being represented, correct? So node means it is the start or the end point of an activity. Arrow means it represents the activity itself. Okay, it takes 6 days. So to this point of time, is there any type of a doubt? So we have drawn only the first activity. Still, the whole project is supposed to be represented, which we'll do it next. But before going ahead, any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, so if there is any doubts, you can just post that question in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and you can start asking. I assume that you have understood, and I will go ahead. Okay, so once this is done, the next activity. So this was the first activity was about setting up the office, which is being done. Next, second activity is hiring sales. Now, this activity starts only after the sales office is set up. Okay, so we wait until the first activity finishes. Okay, therefore, second activity starts from the second node, isn't it? It is very much sort of commonsensical, is it right? Only when the first activity actually finishes, we can start the second activity. What does that mean? Only after we set up the sales office, only then we can start hiring the salesmen. Until then, we do not have any confirmation as to how many salesmen are required and so on and so forth. That is the reason we have to wait until that first activity finishes. So we have 1-2. Once this is finished, this point actually the activity finishes. Okay, so it has taken already 6 days. So once that is done, the second activity starts. The second activity starts at the second node and it finishes at the third node. So any doubt here? So likewise, we have to finish this particular network diagram. So any doubts until now? Okay, I assume that there is no doubt. Okay, so what should be the next activity after 1-2? What is the next activity? What is the next activity? 1-2, 2-3. Okay, next is the next one.
Training to salesman.
Training the
Train-
salesman.
Train
And
salesman.
correct. So what is that? How do we represent it?
3-6.
3-6. Correct. And how many days it is taking?
7 days.
Yes. And how many days this took? 2-3.
4 days.
And the first activity?
6 days.
It's okay. All right. What is the next activity here after we train the employees?
Select advertising agencies.
Select the advertising agency. How do we represent it?
2-5.
2-5. See here, this is selecting the advertising agency and how many days it is taking?
2 days.
Yes. Now
2 days.
2 days, correct?
Yes, sir.
So here, if you have to see, once this particular sales office is being set up, basically two different things are happening. One is hiring activities has started, and simultaneously, if you have to see, this is simultaneously, correct? On the same point, at the same point of time, we are starting. That is on the 7th day, possibly. So if you are starting the setting up of the office on 1st of May, then on 6th of May, you may have finished setting up of office. And on the 7th day, you're starting the next activity, that is hiring activity. And on the same 7th day, you're starting the advertising campaign also. Correct? So selecting the advertising agencies. So this is nothing but drawing the network diagram. What is the next? This thing?
Plan advertise companies.
Plan advertising companies. Yes, I think one student has raised the hand. Carol.
So, yes, sir. That 6, I'm not understanding, sir. How it came 6?
Which one? 3-6.
3 to 6. Yeah.
In the question.
Yes.
Yes. So in the question, we'll just go back to the question. The question here is, how did this come? The 6th node suddenly appeared, correct? So we'll just go back to the question statement. Yes. So here in the question statement, we have this 3-6. And this is the third activity, that is train
Okay, sir.
salesman.
It was my mistake.
Okay. So here, first I had written it as 3-something. Later I have changed it to 3-6. Correct? So just make note of all these things. Correct? So considering this changes, 3-6. Okay. Next 2-5. After selecting, so 2-5 is nothing but selecting the advertising agency. So once this is done, what is the next one? What is the next activity?
5-6.
5-6. If there is any doubts, you have to ask, because I cannot make out. This is not a physical class. Since this is the online class, I cannot make out if anyone has any doubts. 5-6. And how many days this activity takes?
4 days.
4 days. And what is the final last activity?
Sell the product to distributors. 6-7.
6-7. And total days it is taking is
10 days.
correct. Is it right? So what it means basically is you have started to select the advertising agency on the 7th day itself. This is 6th day. Full 6 days you have taken for setting up the sales office. That particular project manager has taken full 6 days to set up the sales office. And on the 7th day, hiring of the salesman has started. This is the 7th day. Correct? This from here onwards, that is, this is not the 7th day, but here onwards, the project manager has started working on hiring the salesman. And this complete duration, if you have to see here, this project manager has started selecting the advertising agency. Okay, so simultaneously here, this particular, once the hiring of employees are being done, the training work has started, but simultaneously again here planning advertising campaign was being done, that is 5-6, how to campaign the products for the advertisement, that was being decided here. Correct. And so both the activities, if you have to see, it has finished, and once that is finished, the sales activity has started. So this is a complete project wherein you have started from forming the sales office until the completion of the sales activity. Is it right? So this is nothing but this is a project wherein you have a list of activities, and these list of activities are basically directed towards the selling of the products. Okay, so this is basically how we draw the project network. If there is any doubts, you can ask. Yes, and similarly, if the notes is required for this, you have to ask for the same. Yes, so one of the question here is, what do we have to do each of the activities separately? Here, in the final examination, this question will be given, that is this. Okay, this question will be given, that is activity column. Okay, and description column as well as duration column. So if the question is to draw the network diagram, you have to directly do this. You have to complete this particular network. That's it. So if you have mentioned all these activities in a diagram, that is sufficient. These things are not necessary. These two steps are not necessary. It is just for your understanding. Yes, any other question? One question is about 3-6 itself. So 3-6 has come up from here. Okay, 3-6 has come up from here. Since there is a 3-6 activity, you have to draw it as 3-6. Starting node of this activity, it starts from 3rd node and finishes at the 6th node. Node is nothing but it is the start and the end point. That's it. Doesn't have much meaning. Okay, because we cannot, without a circle or without a node, we cannot draw the network diagram, isn't it? How do we actually represent the start and the ending point? So just to see that there is some sort of a representation, some sort of a pictorial representation, the circles are being used as node. Okay, otherwise there is no other relevance, significance about node. Any questions? Is the nodes required for this? If it is required, what point has to be included? You just mentioned that so that the same thing can be made to write on the notes. In the previous semester, that is in the first semester, I think I did not discuss it in your class possibly. I could make out one thing, whatever notes I have made to you to write, only those things students could write even in the final semester and examination. While the last module, if you have to see, that is the fifth module, I had just circulated the PPTs, and very few people have actually attempted the fifth module. So that is the reason usually I make students to write notes in the class. So if you write notes in the class, it will be you will be able to remember until the end of the semester. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll go ahead. Okay. So if there is any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll go for the next question. Okay. Determine the project duration. We have to determine the project duration. This is example 2. Okay. So what I will do is I will solve the solution here itself so that it will be easy for my reference as well as for you. Correct? So solution for example 2. Okay. So we have to determine what is the project duration. I'm just going for the next slide. Just for your reference, we are supposed to determine the project duration. Okay, are you getting this? So this is example 2. We are supposed to determine the total project duration. That means how much duration this particular project is going to take. Any idea, anyone? Can anyone determine what is total project duration? Okay. Okay, so project duration can be calculated as first path 1, that is from node 1 until node 7. Okay, node 1 until node 7. Now, so how many paths are possible here? Anyone? From node 1 until node 7, how many paths are possible?
1.
How many paths are possible? That means node 1 until 7. Okay, so possibly I will solve one path and then you will get an idea as to what is a path. Okay, so the first path is nothing but 1 dash 2 dash 3 dash 6 dash 7. That means starting from the first node, we are going until the 7th last node. Okay, so why this is being done? Because the project is being done in 2 different parts. as per what the activities are being given, as per that, we can see that the project is conducted in two different parts. In the first part, the hiring and training activity is being done. Second part, the advertising campaign and selection of the advertising agencies is being done. And for both of these activities, the first activity is important. Is it right? That is the first activity. What is the first activity? You have to set up the hiring office, only then you can start all these things. Otherwise, it's not possible. Correct? As per this particular list of activities, that's what we understand. That is the reason the first path is 1, 2, 3, 6. Correct? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. So likewise, what is the next path? Any other paths possible, starting from the first node until the 7th node?
1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So we'll just identify the two different paths, and possibly in the next class we'll identify what should be the path, project duration. Yes, most of them have given the answer as 27 days. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. And what was the next path you said? Path 2.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7.
1, 2, 5, 6, 7. These are the two different paths. Okay. So still we have not completed the problem. We have to still identify the project duration. All right. So possibly we will do it in the next class. But until here, is there any type of doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. And the class years, see that you are sending the list of absentees in
Yes,
another 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Send.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay then. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
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 Okay. Thank you.